I've been just recording, so I don't know how I'm even gonna put this together, but I've just been recording and just trying to just create content and talk to you guys. But I just hopped off of a prayer call, and y'all, I just wanted to share with y'all like how God has been so good, because God is amazing. I'm currently like on my way to my doctor's appointment, but God has been so good to me. Okay, like it's only been 4 months. It's April, and God has been showing out left and right in my life. And you know, I'm so grateful and thankful for the community of women that I have around me that's been praying for me and just being sustaining me, and you know, everything, because I'm not gonna lie, I was a little stressed. I'm not gonna say stressed, because it's like when people think about stress, it's like it's the worst, right? But I was a little worried that a lot of stuff wasn't gonna get done right away, and like a lot of things in our house, like y'all just don't know the half of what we had to do. I just want to shout out to my father-in-law, my husband, you know, that has been working a non-stop. And I got a phone call, but shout out to my family, because my mom has been a big help. Friends have been a big help. Queenie, like my family has definitely come through for me, and I'm just so grateful, because like for my family, I'm just thankful of how far we've come for the past 5 or 6 years. We've come a long way, and that's like financially, lovingly understanding each other and everything, even though we have a long way to go. But God has definitely been showing, and in 2020 he definitely has been showing that he is listening. And also, I'm not gonna say that he is showing that he's listening, because God is always around. It's us that leaves him behind, right? But he has definitely opened my eyes and showed me that he is there with me, and that I just need to grasp and hold on to him and have faith in what he said he's gonna do, because God has promised me a lot of things, and I just have to keep the faith. And in this year alone, like every time that I feel like I was gonna give up, not give up faith, but when I felt like I was getting discouraged, he answers something, and it just activate me to have more faith. Because like right now, it's just like, you know, I'm manifesting things, but I'm also praying while I'm manifesting to get the things that I want and need, and to also focus on God, because focus on God, focus on Jesus, focus on letting the Holy Spirit guide me and talk through me and lead me, because trying to be obedient and have ferocious faith, because like can't nobody tell me about my God, because I know what my God has done in my life, because I know how far I've come and how sinful and dirty I was, and the things that I was getting it myself into. So like I'm just thankful for that, and I'm thankful for how he has answered prayers. And it's just like, you know, this has nothing to do with like pregnancy or anything, but I just wanted to share like how God has been working in my life, and I'm so grateful for him and what he has done, y'all. It's so amazing. But anywho, I'm on my way to my prenatal appointment, y'all, and it's about to be week 39, and baby Johan needs to wait till at least Friday, okay? Because y'all, one of the answered prayers, one of the things that God has been working on is I had applied for my citizenship since 2019, but COVID slowed that down a bit, the process or whatever. So finally in April of 2021, I'll be a citizen. And y'all, this has been a long time coming, but listen, I wasn't trying to spend them coins, okay? Because that stuff is expensive. Let's talk about that. That stuff is expensive, okay? Shoot. I was trying to enjoy my green card again, at least for a little bit. And I did. I'm not gonna say I didn't, because I did enjoy it for a good 6 years now. But so yeah, that's gonna be finalized. I don't have to worry about stuff anymore, about not being a citizen and being an alien and having to remember a green number. But let me stop. But I'm grateful for that. Like, my parents been citizens for 10 years now, and I was the only one in the family that was not a citizen, and now I am about to be one. I'm still Haitian though, not Tif Natal, you know what I'm saying? But that's gonna alleviate a lot of stress and issues of a lot of things. So that's something to be grateful for. Like, when I tell y'all God's been working, like, he's been working. And even like with my business is it's like almost 2 months old now, and I would say that within the year that I had launched in 2017, I had sold 11 products, and now within 2 months, almost 2 months, you know, I've sold pretty much almost 3/4 of that or whatnot. Like, I'm short a couple products, but that's what I'm thankful for. It's just like my business, even my business, like, it's not, you know, I have expectations, but it's not like major expectations of like making a lot of money, you know, whatever. But my t-shirt and hoodie business has been going well, and I launched that while I was in my 3rd trimester. I don't know, but that's what I felt like God told me to do, and that's what I did. So yeah, I don't know how I'm managing all this stuff. That's why sometimes it's hard for me to be consistent on YouTube, because I'm juggling so much stuff at once. But I also feel so at peace because I'm sorry. I also feel so at peace because YouTube was something that I just created to just share whatever I felt like sharing at the time. It wasn't like something to like necessarily grow money and do stuff like that. But it's, I mean, if the money comes, the money comes. That's how I go about a lot of stuff. Like, if the money comes, the money comes. Of course, everyone wants money, but my main goal is to just share what I'm dealing with, what I'm going through, and things like that, and what I want to talk about. And I'm a woman, and even on my YouTube channel, I don't necessarily have a niche, because do women really have a niche? No, because we do all things, okay? That's what I feel like. We do all things. We're into makeup, we're into fashion, we're into mothering, and you know, living our best lives and doing all this other stuff. Like, we have different talents, and I don't feel like I need to box myself in a niche. That's me personally. That's how I feel, and that it could be relatable. Now, is it gonna be is it gonna do something for me to grow my following as fast as I want to? Not really. But at the same time, like, I just don't want to box myself into a little thing, because I do it all. I cook, you know, want to be fit, want to do all this other stuff. So I just didn't want to do that. So I had created YouTube for just sharing whatever I felt like sharing and stuff, like whatever's in my heart, whatever I'm excited about, like products, hair products, makeup products, all products, you know, all types of stuff, motherhood stuff, and things like that, and just be relatable to the actual mom, because we juggle a lot as women. Like, it's crazy, y'all. I don't even know what is this gonna be, how I'm gonna make this YouTube video that I'm talking, because right now I just feel like it's just a little rant. But I just like didn't want to do that. So it's just like, you know, and God just, I'm at peace, with genuine peace. I would say I am genuinely at peace. And ooh, I got 15 minutes to make it. But yeah, so I'm just thankful for that, because people, if somebody was walking in my shoes, they'd probably be stressed out right now, and really anxious. But I'm just grateful that God has granted me peace, and he had put me around a group of women, CGGA Network, that has seriously been praying for me, uplifting me up, and keeping me grounded with my spiritual life as well. And I just can't stress it enough, like how God has been so good to me, and how he has kept me sustained throughout this pregnancy and all that good stuff. So we're about to see what's going to happen at this prenatal appointment. but like I said, baby Johan needs to stay in for just a little bit longer. I feel like I'm gonna get induced again for some reason, because come on, it's week 39. Granted, they say like week 37 is when it's like considered okay for you to go give birth without your baby being like born prematurely, but week 39 is when they're fully cooked and ready to go. So I'll be making that. Gee, why are they driving so slow? I will be making 39 weeks on Wednesday, and today's currently Monday. So what is happening? Seriously, all this traffic. Oh, because I've never gone to the doctor this early, that's why. But yeah, so we're just gonna wait just a little bit. I'm just like, God, okay, if we wait till Friday, at least during the swearing or after the swearing, you know, let your will be done after that. So, because I was a little stressed out about that situation, but I'm like, God did this. He's in control of everything. Like, he knows what's going on. He knows what is in my heart. He knows what I'm praying for. He knows what I'm longing for. He knows all of that good stuff. So I ain't gonna stress about it. And that's been my motto. Let go, let God, no stressing. Like, I don't stress about nothing no more like that. Like, especially if I've prayed about it. I ain't worried about it. I done give it to God, and he's in control of that. So that's what I've been doing. And you know, he says to just have faith as small as a mustard seed, and then things will get through. So I have strong faith in my God, and I believe that whatever I ask for in prayer, even if it don't come to pass today, tomorrow, the next week, it's gonna come to pass, because I believe that he's going to allow it to happen. And if it doesn't happen in the way that I imagine, I know he's gonna make it even better and sweeter for me. So I'm just grateful for having that type of stuff, and I'm grateful for just having a mom, a grandmother, a father, just having family members to show me how to embody that faith and how to live with that. Because yeah, I'm grateful. I think like when I was younger, I took God for granted and I took like my family members for granted, and how like they embody God and stuff like that. So it's a lot of things that I just didn't understand. And as an adult, a grown adult with kids now, I definitely understand what it means to be crazy for Jesus, and how to really go deep in my relationship with God. And that there are a lot of things I wish that I was taught a little bit differently, so that I could fully embody and really understand certain things. But it took me a good 27 years to get it. 27 years to really understand what that means. And right now at 28, like, I can definitely say that I know who God is, and he has shown me who he is and who his son is, and he has definitely blessed me. And I'm grateful for knowing him and having him in my life to guide me. Okay, like, y'all just don't know how happy I am. That's why I'm talking about God so much, because he's definitely been showing out. So you gotta give honor where it's due, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I give honor and glory all to God, because he is the almighty God, and he does a lot for me, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, I wouldn't want it any other way. And we're only going up from here. I didn't even share nothing, but it's like we're only going up from here. But the baby room is almost finished. I'm not worried too much. Like, I painted, you know, I did the video, painted Peyton's room, and I have a video. I don't even know. Like I said, I don't even know how this video gonna be together. But I do have. Y'all probably gonna see it, or maybe see it later. I don't know. But I did baby Johan's room, and we just have to exit things out of baby Johan's room to really set it up. And I pray that that's gonna get done probably sometime tomorrow. Wow. I pray that that's gonna get done sometime tomorrow, so that way at least by Friday I'm at peace, and I know that everything is settled for baby Johan. Because y'all, let me tell y'all how great God has been, because for y'all to really get a little picture of how he has been. So I know I have prayed for, like, we planned this pregnancy and everything, and we really wanted a boy, but we're just gonna be accepting what? We're gonna be grateful with either if it was a girl or a boy. But I knew for sure that I wanted this to be my last pregnancy. I know that much. But because that's kind of like how I always talk to God about stuff or whatever. But we, like I said, you don't know what God's will is gonna be. But let me tell you, I prayed for a baby boy, and I knew it was gonna be a baby boy before it was a baby boy. At the gender reveal, you know, we're having a boy. God answered my prayer there. And then what else that he gave me and things like that, like stress free and not being like, I've always prayed to not be nauseous, having spit issues, having like a lot of issues that women have during pregnancy that are horrible, that makes that pregnancy really bad. And ever since I was younger, when my mom was pregnant with my baby sister, and I was like 6, I was seeing her going through all these things. Right now, it may not be horrible to people, but just being nauseous every morning and vomiting and stuff like that's a lot. That takes a toll on your body, right? So I prayed about that. Now, I'm not gonna say religiously, but in and out throughout my teenage years, and even like after I got married, I prayed about that. Like, God, I do not want to, you know, have those type of symptoms and things like that. Like, I remember in high school, I used to see girls when they get pregnant, they'll be walking around with a spit bucket. They'll be doing, I said, Jesus, I do not want to go through that. And thankfully, all of my pregnancies have been pretty smooth. They've been pretty smooth. There have not been no horrible pregnancies. Of course, I've had like pelvic girdle pains, which I feel like it's painful. I'm not gonna dumb it down and say it's not painful. It's painful. It's really painful. But I'm just grateful that I just had to deal with pelvic girdle pains compared to what a lot of women have to deal with. I think it's called hypodermis. Ooh, I may not be saying it right, but like where I know my friend, a couple people I know had that during their pregnancy, where they're vomiting everything that they eat, and they're vomiting everything that they eat, and they can't keep anything down to the point where they're dehydrated, and they just go through a lot. And I'm just grateful that I was not one of those people that went through that. And I'm thankful that my best friend was able to overcome that throughout her pregnancy, and she's here and her baby's here, because that's a lot. That takes a toll on you, on your body, and just make you feel like you want to give up. Just you bringing a human being into this world, and then you dealing with all of that, like, it's a lot, y'all. But I'm just grateful. Like, those are things that God has done for me, like I prayed about, and he has answered prayers for me. And even throughout this pregnancy, like, we had to do a lot of stuff. We had to transition a lot of people to different spaces. And my basement, I call it a dungeon, because it's literally like, yeah, it feels like a dungeon, because the way that it was cut, like, yeah, it's dark and everything. So we had to do stuff. Now, mind you, the basement is not finished, but the girls' room is finished down there, and it's a pretty decent livable space right now. And they're in there living it. My girls are moved into the room and they're living it. And now baby Johan's room is pretty much done, and we just have to just add the furnitures and switch things around and clean things up. And all of this, we started to do work in February, because with any work that needs to be done, you need funding, right? So we started to do stuff like late January, early February. And I'm a planner. I'm a big planner, so I like things to be done way in advance. But God definitely came through, and he definitely came through. And my father-in-law was working hard, my husband was working hard, even the girls, they work hard too. So like, I'm just grateful for like how far I've come, because like those past 2 months I was a little worried, but then I had to come to the realization, like, you know what, Jodie, like, everything does not have to be perfect, but I just like things to have a home before adding another variable into the situation to have chaos, because y'all, yeah. So I'm just grateful for like what he has done. And now, like, I've prayed for stuff and he's just allowing them to come to pass and keeping me calm and at peace. Like, y'all just don't understand. Like, God has been awesome. And I'm just grateful, and I just wanted to really just share that, you know. So if you don't have a relationship with God, or if you're playing around, get to having one with him, you know. And stop taking God for granted, because he's here and he's working. But y'all, I can't believe I've just been talking for 20 minutes. But anyway, if y'all rock with me, y'all some real ones if y'all watch all this. But I just wanted to really just talk and let stuff out of my chest, because I feel like sometimes I don't really talk too much on YouTube, just because I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to do whatever. But yeah, I'm going to go to this doctor's appointment, and then I'm going to come back and let y'all know what's going on. And they already gave me all my papers. They already gave me all my papers for like what I need if I had to go to the emergency room and all that. So, Lord, my gas light is on. So yeah, so we're gonna see how things go. I'll see y'all, okay? Now, I'm just coming, well, not just coming, because I already made it to the gas station, but I'm done with my prenatal appointment. Let me tell y'all know what I hate about these weekly prenatal appointments? It's the fact that I'm going up in here paying my copay, and y'all over here, like, I'm paying my copay or whatever, and I'm only in the doctor's office for 10 minutes. So I paid $30 for what? What did I pay $30 for again? Explain. Please, somebody. That's what I can't stand. Because I just felt like I just wasted $30, to be honest. But everything's okay. We're going on week 39, so we're going to see what baby Johan do. If not, I guess I'm going to be getting induced probably once again. But we're going to see what God has in store for the next couple of days. But now I'm about to go home. Hopefully relax or whatever. No, not really, but Peyton started back school today because spring break is over. Sadness. So there's something else, like so much stuff to do. Probably gonna attempt to try to put some stuff away to really finish the room. I think Patrick's gonna help me after he come back from doing his little errand, and I'll probably record that because I'm trying to like vlog and stuff, so we'll see.